As a professional matchmaker, I love giving the best dating tips to help inspire good men like you to help attract and keep a high-value woman. And I wanted to make a little video specifically on how to travel with class and style, especially in the presence of a lady. An affluent man travels much differently than an average man. He always expects the best because he has worked hard for it. He gets better treatment, better seats, and always stays in the best hotels. He will never settle for ordinary because he is an extraordinary man. When it comes to planning a trip, he will use his personal assistant for bookings, and he would never ask his lady to make any type of reservations. He has a travel agent on speed dial and is always making moves. He invests in travel insurance, especially internationally, to protect himself, his woman, and his children in case of any emergency. A man with class always prefers first class or private, especially when he's with his lady. He never complains about the price, nor is he boastful about how much things cost. And the only people he would ever put in coach would maybe be his children so that he and his woman can relax during the flight. His number one priority is to ensure his woman feels comfortable, so he only chooses 5-star hotel accommodations, and he will offer 2 rooms or get a suite to ensure he never has to share a restroom with his lover. He may prefer Airbnb so that there is adequate space for everyone. He also doesn't assume, especially in the beginning stages, that travel equals guaranteed intimacy. If a lady politely requests to have her own room during traveling, he doesn't make a big fuss about it and respects her preferences. He doesn't ever pressure a woman into sex and doesn't get offended by a woman's healthy boundaries. He respects a woman with high standards, and he knows that sex comes cheap and love is priceless. He wants a woman who is going to save herself just for him in whatever capacity that may be. He has a personal driver, especially for certain occasions, but if he uses Uber or Lyft, he will make sure it's always a black car when in the presence of a woman for added comfort and safety. When he drives his own car, he drives like a gentleman and doesn't speed or race with a lady or children in his car because he respects the precious cargo. He's considerate and prepares in advance, ensuring that there's always valet at his chosen restaurant so that his woman is not walking too far in her heels. And of course, he always opens doors. And when entering a taxi, he will let the lady in on one side, close the door, and walk around to the other side so that she's not having to bend over in front of a gentleman. When delegating, he's always very well-mannered and says please and thank you to his staff. If he's unsatisfied with the way something is prepared, he can communicate it in a way that is kind and classy without making a scene. He never airs his dirty laundry or discloses his private matters at a dinner table and always maintains a level of respect and values the privacy in his relationships. Affluent men understand the true value of providership for a woman. On every vacation, he will make sure he has a shopping budget for the lady to make her feel special and pampered. His woman is always very well dressed and would never suggest that she packs light just to save a few bucks. He's also very prepared in advance with cash on hand for generous tips and always takes care of his staff and is very gracious. He's not cheap, nor does he need to flash his cash. He is a man with a plan and books reservations in advance and doesn't just try to plan everything last minute. He respects his time and everyone else's, and this is why he always wears a nice watch, because time is his greatest asset. He knows how to dress properly for the occasion, and he won't walk into a nice restaurant with a t-shirt and flip-flops, nor does he go out in the presence of a woman in his gym clothes or activewear sneakers. He goes for a more polished and tailored look. If there is ever a disagreement or a hiccup during travel, he handles it with patience, stoic grace, and dignity. He doesn't do drama and is not easily triggered. He never threatens or puts a woman out. He will ensure the woman always gets home safely even after a quarrel. He never raises his voice and would never have a childish temper tantrum if things don't go his way. If he was wrong, he knows how to apologize without gaslighting or using manipulation tactics. If there's a breakup, he will end things peacefully. He is mild-mannered and secure with himself. He always walks side by side with his lady and not 10 feet ahead of her. He will carry her bags or an umbrella and make sure that she is more covered than himself. He looks out for puddles so she won't step in it, and he always walks on the right side of the street to protect his princess. These are just the little touches that distinguish a true gentleman with class. So if you found this video to be insightful, be sure to support my channel by subscribing and giving me a little like. It really helps me out. And if you're interested in matchmaking, be sure to visit the link in the description for a complimentary consultation. And let's find you the love that you deserve.